I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Come on, bro. Please, dog. I got work hella early, man.
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it. Get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Zadarius Smith able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Newton to throw. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 45.
And you can't
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, that's it. Look, Katie. Watch the curl.
This will be caught by Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing
I do not believe you can go further.
Back at the 43-yard line.
Thanks, buddy.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Hold up, someone. You can close it. I'm not trying to cheat, bro. I won't.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Damn,
and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. On 2nd and 15 now. Cousins. He sets up the screen to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition in practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7. Gets it to the 30-yard line.
He was brought down by Blake Martinez. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A 2nd down run with Lewis.
Bro, what is these animations, bro?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Newton. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Newton on 3rd down. And an alley to run. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Touchdown, Titans. John Smith, 53 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cousins hands to Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge.
Cousins with a give to Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Check 55 to Mike. Gun.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Why are you taking forever to take the plays?
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Well, this is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Oh my God. The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
From his goal line here, Newton.
Ooh.
And he can't get away. Newton can't escape the pressure, and it's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Check 9, check 9.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Yellow.
54.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
6-6, bullet high.
Here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let's get it. Ready? 180. Mike 50.
You must be dreaming.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. On third down, it's Lewis. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. He'll take it at the 42. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Gun. Run out.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
It takes so long to pick plays, bro. Like, is it not 11 o'clock?
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
It's crazy, dude. Just give it.
It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Just do a drag route, man.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Newton. Sets up the screen to Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
What the fuck?
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. He's going to lose 17 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with second and very long.
Fucking tired of him. I couldn't even run a fucking route.
Hey, Delta.
Cousins to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, wait.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Hey, pick it up. Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the out, watch the out. No, check that.
To throw again on second down. Newton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before the break. Newton.
Is that not a pick?
Now they set up the screen.
Oh
That's
my
complete.
God.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. On play action, Cousins.
Fuck it.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Gun.
Go get him. Go get him.
Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And he's going to take
Don't ever come out that form again.
Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Now the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know,
blitz coming, and down he goes. Jake Ryan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they brought the lead into this 3rd quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Dancing to his left.
Dude,
and now
so
he's
crazy.
Use his legs.
I gotta give you props to that. I don't know how you
able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I got you. I got you.
They run with Lewis out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Being chased out left.
That shit's getting annoying, bro.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Ready?
The 47-yard line.
Great.
Again, it's Henry. He's he's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Check,
No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And
Oh my
that's a face
God,
mask.
this game wants you to
Certainly
win.
looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
It's
And
crazy.
it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
From the 17, Newton. And that is
Oh,
caught by
darn,
Davis
no,
for a
dude.
Tennessee
You're sitting
touchdown.
out there like you're fucking...
Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
20. That's track. Mike 52. Here we go. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Tackles. 8.
Out of the gun, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from
hold
doing
on to the
something,
fucking
I'm going
ball.
to continue.
Honestly.
And I think that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
How are you as SS, bro? How are you a superstar?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
All day.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, Ken. Goose. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. 80 weapons. Lucky 50. Sponge. Black. What's that?
Cousins on 3rd and 2.
This game is selling so hard.
Picked off at the 48.
I don't even care who beat me, dude. This game's selling so hard.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
The ball is done.
Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So cheesy.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
A About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Cousins. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
57.
Bravo.
57 is the mic.
Now Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dan Cruikshank.
My man just got it. What was that, dude? That's a one-hand. Hold on, I got to see. Oh my God, that's beautiful, bro. That's
the
beautiful.
Titans offense set to begin the drive.
That's beautiful. Oh my God. That's so beautiful. I love seeing that, dude. Hype, bro. Some people have work in the morning. Jesus Christ.
20.
Oh my God, dude. This shit is so absurd.
They begin with Henry. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. They'll run it again with Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. That looked like an example of what you said back in the 1st half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense.
You're gonna win.
I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right.
Go,
no one else is
bro.
doing
I got
it.
word
He's inspiring the rest of his team
morning. I
because
did
they
not
see
know
this
you
starting
take
to
so
happen as
fucking
well.
long to pick
So
your
that
plays.
means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh my God. Lord help me.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps.
Oh, no, he lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Cousins. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Oh, my God, dude.
Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
3 down. Hey, watch this.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I am a fucking nerd.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, it's Cousins. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on?
Watch the pass.
Gun.
No. Me. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
I swear, this fucking cornerback gets better than fucking.
Even heavy run teams
He just
tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case,
like, I don't care if I didn't get it, but it's hilarious.
For the pass, picked
And then the other pick where he
so
fucking 360 behind the back caught that shit. Hilarious.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Oh my God, here we go. People work, dude. Come on. Game's frozen. Now the fucking game's frozen because my man's been annoying, dude. Still really taking us time to go and, like, come on, bro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Gun. 52.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton eluding the pressure right.
Oh my God.
Almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's third down.
And my man can't catch a straight
That's
up
a very
two-hand.
important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Newton now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Oh my God, dude. It's like
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On first and 10, Cousins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a first and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Give me that ball. Hey, Stever. Give me that ball. Go ahead. Give me that ball. Rhino.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
It's crazy I got to throw it away with 7 people on my line.
Incomplete.
7.
Now that'll bring up second
Rushing
down.
3.
Well, to say that this has not been
What is
his
wrong
game
with this game
is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones.
If only you fat
It'll be a gain
fuckface
of
didn't
4,
get my
but it
way.
won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now.
You're such a fat fuck. You want to get a holding call? You can't block people. Suck.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Check.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Shotgun handoff for Lewis. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Hey, Mike 52. I got him.
52 is the mic right here.
Now Newton. And an alley to run. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Cousins. He gets this to Devontae Adams. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Running right, Jones. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Did he just clock that? Looked like he tried to stop the clock, but the clock wasn't even moving. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Packers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.